There is no land vehicle on the planet that is tougher than a main battle tank. They are designed to take the battle to the enemy and survive the encounter. While the designs vary across different makes and models, they are united in their possession of massive firepower and near impenetrable armor. The main battle tank has come a very long way since World War I, and these are some of the fiercest on the planet. Oplot M. When the Soviet Union collapsed on December 31, 1991, it left behind many military installations which were now in other countries seeking independence. Ukraine was one of those places and inherited a huge tank factory in Kharkov, which was producing the T-80UD. Wanting to develop their own tanks, Ukraine took the T-80 design and modified it to produce the T-84 Oplot M. It has been heavily modernized over the years and in the present is one of the most sophisticated tanks in the world. It has a 125mm smooth bore cannon and autoloader that can fire armor-piercing or explosive ammunition and utilizes a ballistics computer. The tank is armed with all the latest in armor protection, including explosive reactive armor. T-14 Armata. Designed and built in Russia, the T-14 Armata is a next-generation tank that has an unmanned turret, and despite the fact one was stuck at a 2015 parade, it is Russia's most advanced main battle tank. It is rumored to have many state-of-the-art systems which are highly classified. But what we do know is that its unmanned turret is way ahead of its rivals. This tank only needs a crew of 3, and its crew members are housed in an armored capsule in front of the hull. It is armed with a 125mm smoothbore 2A82 1M cannon that has a higher muzzle energy than the German Leopard 2s and can fire a wide range of ammunition. The turret and the hull are protected by malachite, dual explosive reactive armor, and it is also protected by the Afghanite Active Protection System that detects incoming anti-tank munitions. To get to and from battle, the Armata is equipped with a 1500 horsepower engine which is electronically controlled and has a 12-speed automatic gearbox and has a top speed of 56 miles per hour. The totally unmanned version of this tank is currently in development. This could be the tank of the future. Japanese Type 90. Don't underestimate the fact that these tanks' first specifications were drawn up in 1980. The Japanese Type 90 is a force to be reckoned with. Developed by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries in cooperation with German Krauss-Maffei and Mack tank manufacturers, it is armed with a German-designed Rheinmetall 120mm smoothbore gun built under license in Japan. Secondary armament includes a coaxial 7.62mm light machine gun left of the main gun and on the roof of a multi-purpose 12.7mm Browning M2HB 50 caliber heavy machine gun licensed for production to the Sumitomo Heavy Industries. The tank is heavily armored with modular ceramic steel composite armor as well as hydropneumatic suspension, which provides the tank with the ability to lean or kneel, offering interesting options in combat. The Japanese Type 90 has a 10-cylinder 2-stroke cycle diesel engine which puts out 1500 horsepower. The Kirara Striker. This 51-ton main battle tank was fully developed and designed by the Iranian defense industry and was unveiled to the public in August 2016. It is fitted with a new welded turret which is armed with a 125mm smoothbore gun fitted to a fume extractor and a thermal sleeve. The cannon can fire all standard ammunition and is equipped with a carousel automatic loader mounted on the turret floor and also on the rear wall of the turret. Second armament includes a remotely operated weapon station armed with a 7.62mm machine gun. It also has a day-night sight thermal imaging and laser rangefinder. It is protected with the new explosive reactive armor at the front of the hull and the turret, giving it additional protection. The roof turret is protected with additional spaced composite armor modules. To increase protection, the rear part of the turret and hull are covered by wire cage armor. The engine specifications for this tank are currently unknown, as well as many other technological features. The Leclerc Scorpion. This main battle tank is a modernized version of the French-made Leclerc main battle tank designed and manufactured by the French company Nexter Systems. This new variant will modernize 200 Leclerc tanks with a number of enhancements. It will keep the same armaments as its predecessor with a giant 120mm smoothbore cannon, which is fitted with a thermal sleeve and compressed air system that blows out propellant fumes. The turret is equipped with an autoloader that can hold 22 rounds of ammunition, either armor-piercing or high-explosive anti-tank rounds. It has a 12.7mm heavy machine gun mounted coaxially with the main gun. The Leclerc Scorpion has a remotely operated weapon station mounted on the top of the turret and armed with a 7.62 machine gun. This tank is heavily armored as well, with the front and hull protected by thick passive armor and wire cage armor to protect the engine compartment. The Scorpion will be powered by a SACM V8X 1500 Hyperbar diesel engine, putting out 1,500 horsepower, coupled to a SESM ESM 500 fully automatic transmission. Merkava Mark IV. Built and designed by Israel Defense Forces Israel, this tank first came into service in 2004. The Merkava Mark IV is a slightly larger tank than its predecessor, but that is because it is also one of the most protected MBTs in the world. It has new armor and its engine was front-mounted, which also provides more frontal protection. The tank also has a combat-proven trophy active protection system which destroys any incoming rockets or missiles. And when it's time to fire back, the Merkava has an improved 120mm smoothbore cannon which was designed to sustain higher pressure, increasing higher muzzle velocity, and can fire a wide range of ammunition. 10 rounds are stored in an electrically operated revolving magazine and can be ready to fire at a moment's notice. The Merkava also has a fire control system with advanced features, giving it a high hit probability firing against helicopters. Secondary armament includes coaxial 12.7mm and 7.62mm machine guns. Another 7.62 machine gun is mounted on the roof, and it also has an internally operated 60mm mortar. It runs on a 1500 horsepower General Dynamics 883 V12 diesel engine. It's interesting to note that the engine and transmission pack can be replaced in the tank in just 30 minutes in field conditions. K2 Black Panther. Designed and built by Hyundai Rotem, the K2 Black Panther is a South Korean tank that entered service in 2016, and it's considered one of the most advanced main battle tanks in the world, outclassing anything that North Korea or China have. However, since it is highly advanced, it also happens to be one of the most expensive tanks to produce per unit. It is claimed that this tank's front armor is so good that it can withstand a direct hit from a 120mm tank round fired from an L-55 gun. That's because the Black Panther has an active protection and countermeasures system. The K2 has an automatic loader and can fire 15 rounds per minute. The auto loader can hold 16 rounds and another 24 rounds can be stored in the hull. Furthermore, its fire control system is able to spot, track, and automatically fire at vehicles-sized targets without any input from a human operator. It also packs a coaxial 7.62mm machine gun and a K6 12.7mm heavy machine gun, which has an automatic system and can identify friend from foe. The Challenger 2. If you want to call this tank something like pure violence incarnate, then it would be fitting. The tank was designed in the United Kingdom and in service in the British Army and Royal Army of Oman. It entered service in 1998, and it's been outfitted and updated with all the new technology and is considered one of the most capable and formidable tanks in the world. The Challenger 2 has a very accurate 120mm rifled gun and makes use of special Chobham armor, which is incredibly reliable in combat. The tank's main gun has a maximum range of just over 3 miles and holds the record for the longest tank-to-tank kill in the world. Currently, this tank is due to receive an upgrade, and BAE Systems rolled out their first working example of what they call the Black Knight, which will extend the life of the Challenger 2 until 2035. It boasts a state-of-the-art thermal imaging system and enhanced night vision, hence the fancy name. The upgrade includes a dual infrared imaging system utilizing front and rear cameras that are not only effective in both day and night conditions, but for the first time allows the commander and gunner to use the system to look at different targets simultaneously and to hand off images to one another on the go. This makes the Black Knight a true 24-hour hunter-killer. An active protection system senses incoming anti-tank missiles and counters them with explosive round launchers. Another cool trick is this laser warning system that detects enemy laser lock-ons and automatically aims the gun at the threat for faster counterfire. The Leopard 2A7 Plus. This tank was designed and is in use in the country of Germany and first entered service in the year 2014, making it one of the few next-generation main battle tanks in the world to exist. This tank was built on its highly capable predecessor, the Leopard 2A6, and this MBT is a force to be reckoned with. The Leopard is powered by an MTU MB873 diesel engine, which generates 1,500 horsepower. It is equipped with a 120mm L55 smoothbore cannon and can fire both standard NATO ammunition and programmable 120mm HE rounds. It has a passive armor system including explosive reactive armor that provides all-around protection from anti-tank rockets, mines, IEDs, and RPG rounds. As with other main battle tanks, it can be outfitted with additional attachments such as mine plows, mine rollers, or dozer blades for clearing obstacles. This tank is also one of the quickest out there and has a top speed of 45 miles per hour. M1A2 SEP Abrams. Built by General Dynamics Land Systems, the battle-hardened M1A2 SEP Abrams has been proven in battle many times. The Abrams first entered service in 1999 and is widely considered one of the best main battle tanks available in the world. The Abrams has excellent defensive and offensive capabilities and comes with advanced armor that is reinforced with depleted uranium and some uranium armor components with a graphite coating. It has significant protection against all known anti-tank weapons. While its firepower may be slightly inferior to other tanks, like the Leopard 2A7 due to its shorter 120mm L44 smoothbore cannon, it is still a very dangerous war machine. The M1A2 Systems Enhanced package is a successor to the M1A2. It can fire the M829A3 APFS-DS rounds with the depleted uranium penetrator and M1028 canister rounds that discharges a massive blast of tungsten fragments at muzzle exit. This round is devastatingly lethal against assaulting infantry. It is also armed with a remotely operated weapon station armed with a 12.7mm heavy machine gun along with two 7.62mm machine guns. This main battle tank is powered by a Honeywell AGT 1500 gas turbine engine developing 1,500 horsepower and can run on different fuels such as diesel, jet fuel, and gasoline, although it does require more maintenance because of this. We hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know which one of these you think is the best. And if you liked the video, click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when a new video comes out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.